Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your tarot card reading. And I pulled for you from the Egyptian deck, or from the African tarot, the Death card, describing absolutely a rebirth. You have released something rather successfully, although I don't doubt it's taken some time, and it has been difficult. It has been painful. It has been a lot of work to not only undo yourself from the person, the relationship, or the circumstance that you now realize was definitely holding you back, but from the beliefs that supported that situation in the first place, beliefs that you undoubtedly believed in, believed were working for your best or highest interest, and you now realize are not your truths, are not your values, are not your principles. And so in this way, you've actually cleared space for something new to come in. And this is more than just a new project, a new relationship. This is a new version of yourself. You're actually rebirthing yourself on the basis of who you authentically are, rather than on who other people want you to be. In the present, this is a general reading. It is not going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. And now I can proceed. Suffering a little bit from holiday days. And in your present, we have the Knight of Cups, which is describing a real beginner's mind, a real exploratory effort, a desire to draw out, outline out, create a pathway, a set of procedures in order to activate a vision that you have, a new idea. This can be building yourself literally, a new home, a new project, a new job. You're inhabiting it in a new way. And in that way, you're absolutely sure that you will be successful because you're deserving of success. You're no longer relying on others to deliver things to you that you can get for yourself on your own terms. And in that way, you're not even focusing on the big picture. I think it's important that you really just allow yourself to be in the present moment, in a space where you can actually dream the things that are authentic to your needs and desires. And in that way, the next step will emerge effortlessly. The next step may be making contacts. It may be actually drawing a picture of something that you would like to see manifest. It can be as simple as creating a visual system for yourself so that you can measure your progress as you move forward, because you're focused on results. You're focused on being productive, putting in the effort, doing the work. In the past, we have the Six of Pentacles, and this has a lot to do with the way that you are releasing the past and welcoming in new exchanges of energy based on what serves you, not simply what serves others, or on the basis of what others want for you and or themselves. And this has taken a lot of work for you to come to a place where you can be clear about what it is you want. And that isn't to say that you want to make sure that you get yours. It's beyond that. It's really saying the things that are authentic to me are thus. And those are the things that will motivate me to work for something that I do in relation to other people. And in that way, we negotiate and agree upon the terms of our exchange. That's in relationship as well as with money. It's no different. To understand that the end goal is to be able to communicate with one another about what it is you want, what it is that's working, what it is that isn't working. And this is an essential skill to any relationship or effort that is often not learned or taught, many times as a result of family of origin trauma, where these things didn't work out very effectively or were not modeled effectively. So there's an inability or a fear in saying what you want, for fear that you won't get it, or that you'll be laughed at, or that uh, you won't be able, your partner, if this is in a relationship, or partners will not honor your desires. And yet you will stay anyway, as you have in the past. So this is over. This is about really knowing how to choose the things that choose you. In the future, we have the Two of Swords. Your path is more than clear. What's right for you is something you've known probably all along. And now you're actually facing the responsibility of this new freedom that you're gaining. If you're gaining freedom because you're acknowledging your potential and the actual pursuit of your dreams as a possibility, that means you've become responsible to yourself now. As you've been responsible to the support of others, to helping others to achieve something, can you be that responsible to yourself? Even when you know it's going to be hard to do. You're not picking the easy path. You're not playing along with what others think would be good for you and taking that in as being enough. You're not that person. You're picking the path that is absolutely authentic to your gifts and talents, and that requires work. That requires making sacrifices. And that also means that others who you believe depend on you can do without you, in the same way that you've believed you had to support them in this very exclusive, almost smothering way. There's a little bit around codependency here. You can support your loved ones without making yourself indispensable to them, without living off of their desires, their dreams, or their achievements. It's time now for you to achieve on your own terms. And that is scary. If this reading is resonating for you, Leo, please like this video, please share this with others, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the Pride card. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So this feels like a kind of reverse experience where perhaps you were worshipped in some way or elevated in some way in the past, and you have had to learn how shallow or how hollow that worship was. It was something you took a lot of pride in, but then it became empty at some point along the way, and you really reconstituted your own self-respect. This has been part of your healing and identifying the things that matter to you, not to what others want for you or expect from you. But this is about what you want for you, because this is what you're good at. This is what makes you happy. This is where you get to express yourself freely and to enjoy the abundance of your world, of your talents. In the present, the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You're tearing down a lot of the old structure of your life. You're actually trying to learn a lot of new skills. And these skills have to do with being honest with who you are, being honest with yourself, not realizing that others who criticize you or diminish you in any way, that is a statement of who they are, not a statement of who you are. And internalizing that has done you a lot of damage. But as a result of your ability to see these new skills that you can learn, you are open to all kinds of new ideas, all kinds of alternatives, to new truths. You're not threatened by these, perhaps, the kinds of truths or ideas that might have felt made you feel fragile or vulnerable, or that you simply feared in the past. You're banishing your fear because you're understanding that learning more information, more knowledge is actually liberating you. Yes, some of the things we discover and learn about ourselves are not flattering, but you're in a far more empowered place than you were when you believed that the old reality was something that was good for you, and it wasn't. And so here you are challenging your own assumptions about things, what you thought the way things were supposed to be. You're actually challenging those and exploring the world, new communities, new alliances, new friendships. Perhaps many of you are going back to school, or certainly doing some kind of training or re-education that is helping you to expand your world. That's the point, and to grow. In the past, the Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Ooh, yeah. This is describing a relationship, a marriage, or some kind of a committed partnership in which you believe that all of your fondest ideals and dreams were met by a partner who was equally invested in the same. And instead, what you found were uh, what's coming to me is a lot of holes in the prospect, a lot of empty promises, a lot of uh, um, feels like shiny exterior bluster and pride. Whatever that means to you, that what the promises were, the partnership turned out to be something that looked good on the outside. It looked amazing on the outside, but something that was really hurtful at some level on the inside. It's some way in which your ego was challenged all the time, in which you were perhaps challenging your partner a lot. There might have been a lot of arguments, but what arose from that is a disconnect among your belief system. The things you thought you wanted or believed you wanted with this person turned out to be insufficient, not something that you really felt was worthy of your effort or your commitment. And so, in a way, it's not the promise that was broken on your behalf. Equal relationships are still available to you and anyone that wants to put in the work to work towards that, to have that, to build that with someone else. However, the old beliefs that supported that have fallen away. And this has become less of something, a social phenomenon, a marriage, big wedding, fancy honeymoon. I'm using that as an extreme example, to something that is about the commitment two people make between themselves. It's about that agreement that you've learned holds everything up. And if you aren't getting what you want, it's because you haven't asked for it. As those are some big lessons, Leo. In the future, the Two of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Here comes your old passionate energy again. You're back in the saddle, more so to speak. Your pride, your excitement, your enthusiasm, your sunshine, your exuberance, the part of you that enjoys having fun and enjoys seeing your friends have fun, your family members have fun. This is something that really motivates you and also helps you to clarify your boundaries. Before, you might have felt wide open or shut down in relationship. Now you're really carefully establishing boundaries on a case-by-case basis. But overall, you understand that your job is not to fix anybody or to fix anything. You're not a fixer. That's not your role on the planet. Instead, you realize that all of this energy that you have must be directed towards the pursuit of the things that you want. And that takes some strategizing, some focus, some work, some sacrifices, all of which you're willing to do now that you feel yourself really on the path of your destiny. I'm going to finish this reading with a flora and fauna of Africa. Hope this reading has been useful to you. And I pulled the spotted hyena. And the key word is protection. Lovely. I want to say those are, yes, delphinium flowers behind the spotted hyena. Trust your intuition and instinct. Watch your surroundings and choose your words carefully. Thank you so much, Leo, for this wonderful reading. Until next time, namaste.